Welcome back to Forgotten Innovations. Today we're diving into Sony's ambitious data Discman, a handheld device that tried to bring digital reading to the masses before e-readers were cool. Let's explore this unique piece of tech history. Released in 1992, the Data Discman was Sony's vision for the future of portable information. Roughly the size of a paperback, this handheld electronic book player used mini CDs to store text, making it one of the first attempts at a digital reading device. Its primary purpose was to let users access information on the go, from encyclopedias to travel guides. Unlike today's internet-connected devices, the Data Discman operated offline, loading content solely from preloaded CD-ROMs, a technological limitation at the time, but a marvel for offline reading. So, how did it work? The Data Discman had a built-in CD drive where you could insert small 3-inch CD-ROMs. Each disc could store a few megabytes of data, plenty for text-based content, but not enough for images or videos. After inserting the disc, the device would load an index, allowing you to search and browse through the material with arrow keys and basic navigation buttons. Navigation was fairly straightforward, but due to the lack of a touchscreen, users had to scroll through lists using physical buttons. It might sound tedious today, but at the time, this interface was one of the best ways to access searchable information without a computer. Sony marketed the Data Discman to professionals, travelers, and students. Popular CD-ROMs included encyclopedias, dictionaries, language guides, and even interactive travel books. You could, for instance, take a virtual tour of Paris before a trip or read classic literature, all in a device that fit in your bag. One of the most unique applications was the ability to store entire reference materials on one disk, so you could access it anywhere. While common now, this portability was groundbreaking in the 90s, especially for professionals needing information on the go. However, because of its limited multimedia support, it was primarily used for text, which kept its appeal limited. Despite its promise, the Data Discman had some major drawbacks. Its display, while effective, was low resolution, making reading for extended periods a challenge. Plus, with no backlight, reading in low-light conditions was almost impossible without an external light source. Another challenge was the lack of multimedia support beyond text. By the late 90s, consumers wanted images and even basic video playback. The Data Discman's hardware couldn't keep up, making it less appealing as alternatives like laptops, PDAs, and eventually the internet began providing more advanced solutions. Sony's ambitious goals were ultimately held back by the technology available at the time, meaning that by the late 90s, the Data Discman felt outdated and bulky compared to newer portable options. Although the Data Discman faded quickly, its concept of portable, searchable digital text paved the way for e-readers and mobile devices. Today's Kindles and tablets owe a debt to this early innovation, showing that sometimes being ahead of your time can leave a lasting impact. Sony's attempt to bring digital reading to consumers may not have succeeded, but it planted the seeds for the rise of e-books and digital libraries, a trend we see growing with each passing year. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this journey into Sony's Data Discman, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into forgotten tech, and let us know in the comments what piece of retro technology you'd like to see next.